Hey, what up, everyone, and welcome to episode 5 of the Cranjis podcast. We're moving now, we're rolling now, let's freaking go. Right, today, I wanted to talk about why it's selfish to not create. Okay, and at first that seems maybe ignorant, right, because I like creating videos, I like putting things out into the world. So why would it be selfish for someone to not create if they didn't want to do that, right? I truly believe every single human on this planet has a unique thing to offer this world. And that could be anything, but they have a unique thing, a unique idea, creation, piece of art, thought, whatever it might be, to offer this world that will benefit it. Everybody can benefit this world and impact it in a positive way. And I think we do that through creation, right? And that's what art is. It's just our interpretation of something and us creating something that could only come from us. Art can't be produced the exact same way by two people in different sides of the earth that didn't know each other existed, right? You can't create the same piece of content by accident, or you can't create the same drawing or speech by accident as somebody else across the other side of the world, okay? And that's because everyone has a unique thing to offer. It will always be different in some way. I believe, in a lot of ways, not every way, but in a lot of ways, that not sharing your art and gatekeeping, if you will, your art or your creation, your thought, idea, whatever it might be, not sharing your creation with the world is doing you and everybody else in the world an injustice. I think if you create something meaningful, then it's selfish to not put it out into the world and benefit other people from your creation. I think, yeah, you should of course you're going to get credit for creating something that benefits everyone, but at the same time, you should be doing it purely for the benefit of everyone else, not for the credit. You know what I mean? It's hard to explain. I'm going to give you an example. Okay, if I create this podcast, for example, once I've made this podcast, if I don't like it and I don't put it out into the world, or if I don't replace it with a different one that I like and put it out into the world, that's selfish, because some person, and there's no way I could possibly know this, but one person out there out of the 8 billion people in the world might see this and get maybe a phrase that they like from this, get one little part of this podcast that they take something from it, okay? They liked it, or it made them smile. It doesn't have to be they're going to use it for the rest of their life, but it made them smile for a second, or made them think in a different way for a second. And that's impacting people in a positive way you never even thought could happen with something. If you're, let's say you're an artist, right? A painter. Let's say you're a painter and you make this painting. Okay, I truly believe some things should be kept for yourself, obviously, right? I think not all artists should share all their art, and not all people should share all their thoughts. But I do believe that if you create something you're proud of and you think has the ability to positively impact strangers, friends, family, whoever it might be, right? I believe that's selfish to not put it out into the world. Because doing that simple thing, which, by the way, is so easy nowadays with social media, but I'm going to circle back to that later. Doing that simple thing could change someone's life, or just slightly make them smile when they're in a bad place. Anything, right? It could positively impact someone, and you're keeping it for no reason except for in certain circumstances, obviously, okay? Because sometimes you create things just for yourself, and you want them just for yourself, or it's a release for you, or whatever, okay? However, if you think something does have the ability to do that and to change something, then you should be putting it out into the world. And that comes to my next thing, creating versus sharing, right? Some things you just create to exist. Some things you create to share. It's hard to explain this and separate the difference. But for example, this video, obviously I wouldn't just create this to exist and then nothing, right? I'm creating this to put it out into the world. But you can have happy accidents as well. You could create a drawing that wasn't ever meant to be shared, but then somebody else sees it and it gets shared, and then it impacts people, right? So if you are going to share a piece of content, a piece of like one of your creations or anything, a piece of art, okay, it's never been easier. It has never been easier. This is why I truly believe that social media is one of the best things that's ever happened to humans. I think so many people are so quick to see the negatives about social media and see that it can cause people to slide deeper into depression. It can make people have an unhealthier lifestyle through binge watching and things like that. It can give people wrong ideas in terms of becoming radicalized and all sorts like that, okay? However, on the flip side, it can give you a way better outlook on the world, or it can slide you out of depression from watching certain videos, listening to certain things, reading certain things on the internet. If you learn to use social media properly, it's one of the most powerful things in the world. It's a game changer. It will change your life, and it does change your life, obviously, every single day. However, I think so many people see a lot of the negatives in it, especially the older generations, obviously. They see a lot of the negatives in it rather than the fact that it has the power to change your life entirely for the better. And in terms of sharing your art with the world and your creations with the world, it's never been easier than in this day and age. You can literally, let's say you like cricket, okay, you're a cricket player. You could start a cricket page or just make one video about cricket explaining why you like cricket. Put it out into the world. Just click post. That's literally all you do. You click start and play for the video, and then you click post, okay? And that could make somebody could love that channel or love that video, and it could get them into cricket and then change the whole course of their life, right? So social media can help spread so much positivity and show this little girl that has a disability that never thought she'd ever be anything. She, like, in the slums in India, okay, that never thought anyone would ever know who she was. It could change her life entirely by posting one video. And we all know that, right? We all know that. It gives people the ability to share their unique gift with the world from in their bedroom. They can just send a video, post a video, and change not just their life. That's not why I'm talking about this, but change other people's lives, okay? All through inspiration. As well as this, businesses, right? Businesses change people's lives. There's opportunities to create businesses everywhere, okay? Loads, hundreds of thousands, millions of businesses still haven't been created that are going to be created, okay? And through social media, it's a game changer. You're going to be able to, well, you already can, you expose your business in such a way that it can get people to change their entire lifestyle. If you have a gym, if you own a gym, if you, whatever, right? If you own a juice company, you could fucking reach so many people and change their lives and make them healthier, make them get into comedy. I don't fucking know, but social media is such an easy, good, efficient, beautiful way to share our unique arts and creations with the rest of the world, right? And such an easy way to do it. Now, there are lots of things in this world that are finite, right? That have an end. There are so many things that we're going to fucking discover. Well, there would be so many things we're going to discover if we went on to live forever. But lots of things are finite, right? We're still going to discover lots more things, obviously. But so many things have an end. The beautiful thing about art is it has no end. As long as humans are alive, we can create. We'll never run out of things to create. An idea can come from anybody at any time. And they do. And a lot of people just don't act on them. And a lot of people do act on them. But art is infinite. It's never ending. So whenever you get that spark and you get that idea and you create something and you've took all that action and created this thing, if If you think it has the ability to benefit the world in any way, shape or form, put it out there. Put it out there. Otherwise it's being selfish, because you've created this thing that has the ability to change someone's life and you're just keeping it, and for no real reason. The fact that art has no end means everyone has a unique thing to share, and not just one. They have lots of unique things to share, whether it's a talent, whether it's themselves, whether it's a way of speaking or communicating, whether it's a new idea, whether it's a sport. Everyone will always have unlimited paths they can go down that might change the course of the world or someone's life, right? Now, when I talk about social media, I'm not talking about followers, okay? Because, some of you might be like, okay, why would I post on social media? I don't care about that career path. I don't want to have loads of followers. Even my brother has said that to me. He's like, I don't want to put my music out there in certain situations. Okay, obviously he wants to post some music, but some of it he doesn't want to. He doesn't want to put it out there because he doesn't want this following. He doesn't care about the following, which is a wonderful thing. Okay, brilliant. It's not about the following. It's not about the career path. I'm not saying you have to go have a career in there. So it's not about the following. It's about the inspiration. Okay, you put that music out into the world, and maybe you don't give a fuck if you get a following from it. That's not the point. That music could change somebody's life, or one song or one lyric in a song could have a ripple effect and be one of the links in a chain reaction that makes somebody go on to become an artist and then inspire loads more people. So all these things are based off a chain reaction. You putting any piece of art or content or creation out into the world could spark, not even if it doesn't change someone's life directly, it could spark an idea in someone else's mind that then goes on to change the world or change someone else's life. And it's so invisible. People think it's not possible, or they throw it away, or they think, not from me, that couldn't happen. Yes, it could to any of us all the time. People get inspirations from people they don't even know across the world, and it was all subconscious, okay? Every action has an equal and opposite counter-reaction, okay? So wherever you put your creation in the world, it could end up affecting fucking Billy in China. Which is crazy because there's not many people called Billy in China, probably. There probably is. But the point is, you don't know who you're going to inspire. You could plant the seed in the head of someone who then goes on to give birth and give that little piece of information or something like that to the next fucking, I don't know, fucking Orlando Bloom, Bill Clinton, anyone that inspires other people, right? And it doesn't have to be directly you, but putting that art out into the world gives you the chance and the opportunity to change someone's life. And it's not necessarily even just one person's life. It can change literally billions of people's lives. Okay, someone gave Mr. Beast the inspiration to start YouTube, and now how many people has he fucking affected in the world? This is why it's selfish to not just put it out there. Okay? And again, you don't have to put everything out there if it was made for just you. But if you're umming and ahhing about, maybe they won't like this song, maybe this video won't be so great, maybe this podcast, maybe I hesitated a couple too many times. Shut the fuck up. Just put it out there anyway. You could change someone's life. Okay? So, the point of this whole thing, this is a really short podcast, but I just wanted to say, if you have an idea, if you have a gift, or if you don't have a gift and you're just unique, because everybody is, and every thought is a unique thought from a different person, then please just share it with the world. Share it with the world. It's, even if you're not sharing it, create it, make it exist, because it's selfish to not create it. Okay? In some circumstances, it's selfish to not share it, but it's definitely selfish to not create it if you have this unique thought, okay, or idea. Put your art out into the world. At least make it exist. And you don't know whose lives you could be affecting. You could go on to affect billions of lives, okay, indirectly or directly. So please, it will change your life. It will change other people's lives. Just just realize you have the ability to help so many more people than you realize. I'm sorry, I really got to keep this one short now because the camera just died, but I was just saying you have the ability to change so many more people's lives than you think. So please go out there and create, and share it with the world. Share your uniqueness. You are the niche. You are the gift. You are the different idea, okay? So please go create, go share. Thanks for watching, guys. If you got this far, love you so much for being here. This was episode 5 of the Cranjis podcast. Let's fucking go. Appreciate all of you. See you next time.